My partner is falling apart. Hello everyone, you are highly welcome. On today's video, we are going to be having some important conversation on things that many of us might be facing in a relationship and nobody want to talk about it. Yes, nobody is actually or literally talking about those things. And that is actually what we are going to be talking today. My partner is falling apart. Yes. Today we are not going to be discussing how you're going to, do your bedmatic duty or make your partner real good, how you're going to perform your inner room duty effectively as couple. We're going to be talking about how you can provide mental or emotional support to your partner when they are passing through tough time. Yeah, because a lot of times our partners might be passing through a whole lot without we realizing it. So you really need to pay attention. That is why I will always encourage you. Pay attention to your partner. You don't have to be that king or that queen who only focuses on chasing money, making money, business oriented, that you forget about your bonding, you forget about your partner, you forget about your duty in the life of your partner. Because for you to actually notice this, it takes someone who actually know or pay attention to what your partner do and how they behave. That is when you're going to observe this, because sometimes they might be passing through this and will never want to share or never want to mention it. Only for those who are observant, who pay attention, that is the people that will observe this. Oh my light, what is wrong with you, this light? Okay, this, yeah. So let's just talk about that. Number one, you recognizing that your partner is actually passing through hard time is a thing. Okay, is a thing you need to pay attention before you gonna notice. Yeah, and some people, how are you will be asking, how am I going to know if my partner is unable to share? They did not share, they did not tell you anything. Yes, sometimes it's like that. They wouldn't want to tell you because maybe they have, fallen their hands, like they have done something they're not proud of. So decide to keep it in their mind and then, you know, finding it difficult to forgive themselves about it. Or it could be anything that is weighing them down, or death even. Ability for you to recognize this is what makes you the wisdom king and the wisdom queen in the building. Okay, for you, how for those who asking, how am I going to know? Here, let me tell you. When you observe that your partner is actually withdrawing, or showing irritability or lack of interest in the things they usually enjoy doing, it's a huge sign for you to know that no, this person is not actually behaving normal. Like this is not his normal behavior, or this is not her normal behavior. There is something fishing, or there is something that is not sitting right in his attitude or expression or utterances, like the way he behaved. Because a lot of people might start behaving strange, being moody, holding on to themselves. Some who don't usually drink, might start getting involved with alcohol, like trying to get yourself drunk, trying to misbehave. Some your mistake you will make at this point is trying to, judge them without listening to them, without figuring out what is actually bringing about these changes. Because some of you always blame your partner when you observe them doing something strange without trying to trace or dig the reasons for those changes. You have to find out why. How are you going to do this? By actually providing support, by actually providing them with emotional support. Yeah, how? How do you mean, Chinatiki? Providing them with emotional support. Yes, I'm going to tell you what to do. See, questioning, yeah, questioning or listening to them at this tough time, at that point, is actually not a bad idea. You use any strategy you can to actually sit them down, to question them, to ask them what is actually eating them up, what is actually going wrong, what is actually bringing this attitude to the table. So you asking and listening to them can make a huge difference. And when they have finally communicate to you openly, the worst mistake you can make is to be trying to be judgmental. See, like I said, they weren't talking to you, or they were unable to share this with you because they are not proud of it, or it's something they are not happy about. So you being judgmental at this point can be demoralizing. I don't know. Yeah, that's how it is. It can, make them feel more depressed. It can make them want to hurt themselves. Like, this is not actually what you need. You don't have to judge them there. Okay, some people will be at least, for some people they will be like, oh, you caused it now, oh, why did you do that now, oh, you shouldn't have allowed it, you shouldn't have, started it. Like, you start judging, you start apportioning blame. Don't try to judge, and don't try to apportion blame, no matter how faulty they are. Or yeah, don't just do that. What you're going to do at this point is actually trying to sit there, to actually encourage them to know that this is not the first time something like this is happening. It could happen to anybody. Or telling them that you can actually make a mistake. Somebody can make a mistake. No matter who you are not above mistake. Telling them things like this will actually help them to feel better. Being there for them, letting them know that you are there for them, that you were there, like, yeah, we are in this together, master. No matter that you have taken this decision and it did not work out well, does not make you a foolish man, does not make you a foolish woman. So try and calm down, give the situation time. You know how to talk to them in such a way that you put them together, pick up, for help them to pick up their self. They will begin to see reason why they will leave again, because some people might even be thinking of buying themselves. They don't want living anymore because of this or stuff like that. They don't want to forgive themselves for making that silly mistake. You telling them that it could happen to anybody can go a long way. Telling them to calm down, let's find a solution to this, can go a long way. It can make a huge difference. So don't try to judge them at this point. That's what I'm saying. Find a way to listen to them, find a way to cheer them up, and also do your best to actually do this next point that we have, which is taking care of yourself and also taking care of him or her. Yeah, remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. No matter what the situation may be, or how it may affect you, or affect him, or affect the entire household, or the relationship at large, or even business. See, you really need to take care of your mental and emotional health. Same applicable to that your partner. Providing them that opportunity to, pour out their mind and then feel better is also one thing you should put yourself in, by making yourself feel better. No matter, it could be a sad news, it could be something that is even affect hurting that you also involved in it. So you trying to take care of your mental health, also providing assistance or supporting hand in them getting better, is one thing you should not toil with. You have to. Number three thing of, yeah, I would suggest for you to do is to seek for professional help. See, getting a therapy or a counselor involved, and this might not be a bad idea. When you find yourself in such situation and you don't really know what to do, or you think that this is too much for you to handle, you can actually run to any professional, yeah, any therapist or counselor that you know that can provide tools or strategy on how you're going to navigate things through at that time and makes you both feel better. You can involve someone to talk to. Yeah, if you think you cannot handle it, So another thing I will encourage you to do, please and please, be mindful of whom you are getting involved. into your relationship matter or your family matters. At this point, one mistake you people do is to running or seeking idea from a wrong source. If you actually seek idea from a wrong source, one, you can actually during the process expose what is supposed to be a family secret, because you never can tell how systematic or how logical or how intelligent the person can actually question you. At this point that you are pressed, you might say something you will not normally share. So minding who you in get involved in this stage, talking stage or taking information from, is actually one thing you should pay attention. That is why I will not even encourage you to get any relation like that you are not sure, that you cannot confide in, involved in the matter. It's better you get professional support from those people who don't have anything, or who will not have anything to do with you after that moment, like here. So this is my candid advice for you on how you're going to help your partner that time you think that they are behaving strange. It's not all about going crazy with them, it's not all about judging them. You really need to figure out what the foundation of the strange attitude, like the reason for it, and then help them to get over it. This might be actually that particular time they need your support. They need you to be there for them. And if you fail to do this the right way, it might go a long way, bringing the worst person, the devil, in them. So learn how to do all this for you to actually bring the angel out from them at this point in time. Remember, we are in this together, okay? I love you, that's why I care, okay? So do well to do all these little things for you and your partner to feel better. I care for both of you. Remember, if you have not subscribed, it is actually very important to hit the subscribe button. Support my journey on YouTube by subscribing, engaging with my comment, engaging with my content, giving me comments, liking and sharing my posts will go a long way to help our journey right here. I love you. If you find this video very, very interesting, please and please don't forget to share, like and comment. Okay? Yeah, if you're seeing my face for the very first time, say get Chinasike, a girl from Africa, the very pretty girl from the city of Owerri. Please do well to get back with other of our content. I love you. Ciao, ciao, ciao. See you when next I come your way.